All right, guys. So today we're going to try to figure out if a storm will be coming. So now, if we were looking for a storm in real life, okay, so yeah, if we were looking where we live here, North America, and we want to know if a storm is coming, most clouds move this way where we live. They move west to east. So we'd want to pay attention if it's moving in this direction. But today we're going to work with other places too. All right. So we have this picture, and we are in a nice little kayak out on the sea, and we see these clouds here. And this arrow down here in the picture tells us which way the clouds are moving. So that's, well, I should say the way the wind is blowing. Well, that is also the way the clouds will move. So we need to think. Think about what kind of clouds these are. Think about the kind of clouds that we see here in the sky. And think about if those are storm clouds or not. Do you think there'll be a storm soon? And if you think that there will be a storm, do you think it will be a long storm or a short storm? Let's think. So we're looking at this picture again, and we're thinking, are these storm clouds? And if there is a storm, how long will it last? So there are cumulus clouds and tall cumulonimbus clouds. And it looks like the wind is going to move those clouds right towards us. So there will likely be a thunderstorm that will last pretty quickly, less than an hour. So ideally, we were just beginning our little kayak trip and we see this, and you know what? We might turn around and try again later, and all will be good. All right, let's look at our next picture. We're having a nice little picnic outside of a city in a park, and we see these clouds. Oh, man. Yeah, so we all know those are storm clouds. What kind of storm clouds are they? Well, I'm sorry, I circled the wrong thing. What kind of storm clouds are these? Yeah, I think so too. I think those are stratonimbus clouds because, like stratus clouds, they're blanketing the whole sky. Look how gray they're getting. That means that water's about to come down. All right, and now we need to pay attention though to this arrow, because this arrow tells us the direction the clouds will be traveling. So let's think. Will there be a storm soon? Where we are. Will there be a storm soon here? Why do you think that? And how long do you think the storm will last? Let's see. So those are stratonimbus clouds, which means it could be a long rainstorm. But it looks like the wind is actually going to blow those clouds away from us. So we might be fine where we are, unless there's more clouds behind us that we don't know about from this picture. And it's okay if we don't know. We're just practicing. All right. Oh, look at this. We're off the coast of a nice beach somewhere. We're in the water, and we see these clouds. We see these clouds in the sky. So let's think. Are they storm clouds? Are these storm clouds? And will there be a storm soon? Will there be a storm soon where we are? It looks like we're in a very shallow part of the water here, getting ready to go swimming. Will there be storm clouds? And if so, how long will the storm last? Let's see. So these are fluffy cumulus clouds. So there might not be a storm soon, but there is this one cloud here in the middle that we might want to keep an eye on to see if it forms real big, because I actually see some gray small clouds right there. We might get some cumulonimbus clouds going, and in that case we can expect a storm, a quick one, but still a storm. And we're at the same beach later in the day. Now do you think a storm is coming? So now we're just chilling out on the beach. Maybe we're building sandcastles, doing our favorite activity on the beach. Do we think a storm is coming now? So yeah, it does look like one of these clouds has grown really tall, right? This one here. So it will probably storm soon. And the wind is also going to blow in our direction, so we can expect it. Might be a good idea to head under cover, just wait it out a little bit, and then enjoy the rest of the day. All right. Oh, yeah, I played softball growing up, so this happened a lot. You're just chilling in the outfield watching your team play, or maybe you're playing, whatever. The point is you're at a baseball game, and we see these clouds. We actually have some interesting things going on here. I see we have some different stuff going on. Like all here, they're gray clouds that are blanketing the whole sky. But then underneath the clouds are these little, smaller in this area here, white and fluffy ones. They look like they might be cumulus clouds. Now I wonder what kind of clouds you think these are in the yellow. I agree. I think they're stratonimbus clouds. So now we need to pay attention to our arrow. The clouds are going to move in this direction. Okay. Do we think there'll be a storm soon? So this is a tough one too, because there are dark stratonimbus clouds, but see, there's also that nice bright sky underneath. And if they're moving in this direction, I wonder which ones will end up getting there first. Ooh. This is interesting. But maybe the wind that's blowing towards us will move the dark clouds away and the fluffy white clouds forward. But we're not sure. So here's the deal. You guys might hear this a lot, but being a meteorologist, person that predicts the weather, is really hard. It can be really difficult, as we see just from this picture. At first, we might think it's obvious that it's going to rain, but then we see these little white clouds. And even though we know the direction the wind will blow, we're not sure which clouds will move first. So it's okay if we didn't get all these right. Our goal here was just to practice predicting the weather. So when you fill in your weather logs from now on, you don't have to just think about what the weather's like at that moment. You can think about what it's going to be like later, just like a meteorologist does. All right, so that's the end of this mystery. We will continue with Mystery 3 next week. All right, good job, scientists.